How's it going? This is Tim Yeung from Morbid Angel, and you're watching HornsUpRocks.com.
We're at BB King's in New York City, where Morbid Angel has run their Devastation with them today. I'm here with Tim Yeung. How are you, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
So far, so good here on the tour with Dark Funeral.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's been like, I don't have my laminate on me. I think it's about a week already. So we're doing all right, trying to keep it together. I drank a little too much last night. So
where were you guys last night?
We were in town. We went to. We're just walking around. We were in the Lower East Side. We went to Lit last night. The bar Lit. And we had a few drinks, and then a friend of ours was having a private party downstairs. So it was open bar. So it was kind of a, fun time.
And it's also obviously a treat for you guys when you're not that day working. You have to like enjoy yourselves a little bit to kind of change the monotony of touring style, right?
Yeah, it was really nice to actually have a day off in a cool spot in the city. So it was fun.
How was your first reaction as a band?
Altogether, like, is the package?
The package, yeah.
It's great. It's going really good. Altogether, it's fun. Crowds have been pretty good. I can't complain at all. It's been good.
And let me ask you something. Out of the catalog of Morbid Angel that you had to learn as you came into the band when the band was already formed. Out of those songs when you first started playing them, which was the harder parts or the hardest songs that you had to learn?
Believe it or not, some of the slower stuff is a little harder to grasp, and some of the the stuff off of Altars is it's not played. They just don't play it anywhere like how it was recorded on the album. The songs have really changed over the past 20 years, so I had to kind of relearn a lot of songs by feel of how David and Trey are used to playing the songs. So that was probably the biggest challenge, is just getting the energy right and to where everybody was happy and feeling it, and the tempos were comfortable. But yeah, that's probably the biggest challenge, because especially on Altars, a lot of the Altar songs are really different, how they're played live as opposed to the album.
And did you feel the pressure going into it that you're feeling for, the big shoes of Pete Sandoval, which I know is one of your main influence in your drumming style, that you have like some sort of, going into it? Obviously it's exciting, but it's also a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good kind of pressure, but I was definitely prepared to do it. I figured, who else better to fill a spot but me. So I'm honored and thankful and glad to be here and having a good time.
And out of the new album, which are the songs that you get? I mean, obviously it was a very controversial album, but I believe they had to get it out of their chest. You guys had to do it, so that way the next album will be like back into the roots of the band. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was a little surprised myself because I didn't really write. The material was already pretty much written, and then I had to go in and so it was different. I wasn't really, I didn't know what to expect, but we did it, and it was cool. It was very different. It was very diverse. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of the electronic songs, but there's also a lot of traditional songs as well. So there's a little bit of everything, on it. The traditional songs are great. We just played them until they were tight, and then we tracked the drums in a few days. I think I tracked pretty quick, so it was good.
For the drummers watching out there who are maybe starting out, or maybe they do a lot better on stage scenario versus on studio scenario, how do you prepare yourself for like the studio sessions to be able to like bang them out as quick as possible and efficiently, of course?
Just pretty much just playing. Just know your parts, know where you're going, have everything pre-mapped out, so you don't have a lot of questionable stuff in the studio. If you just play, just play your parts, go over them over and over again. That's what I would do. But I get pretty creative, on like, being, and I get these really spontaneous, creative little like bursts while I'm in the studio. So I change things up in the studio at times, kind of, so there's no, as far as like preparation for, doing sessions and stuff, just, be great on the click and be accurate. That's probably the most important thing, is just having a great meter if you want to do session work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little confusing at times when you hear about drummers starting out, especially that they don't want to record with a click because they're not used to it, and you kind of tell them, hey, you kind of need that to be able to keep everything like a glove, otherwise it's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I really like to record with the clicks because, click track, I know where I'm at. I know exactly, I'm hearing it, and I'm just playing along with it. I'm not playing against it. So that's a really important factor, definitely. That and just, executing your parts really good and having great time separation and have real smooth transitions and fills,
And what are you playing right now as far as your kit and your cymbals and your pedals, all that good stuff?
My current kit right now is I have a brand new D-drum Paladin kit that will be out later. They'll be out later this year and available next year as well. They're brand new lineup. It's an all maple kit. It was custom built. It's beautiful. Really like it. Sabian cymbals, Axis pedals, Evans drum heads, yada yada yada. DW hardware, all that good stuff. They take good care of me.
Of course. I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, and I know you don't take it for granted. And you're very busy. So what else apart from Morbid Angel are you working on right now?
I have a rock band that I'm doing called Death Division. It's more along the lines of, I'd say, Sabbath, kind of stuff like that. I really listen to a lot of rock and roll on my spare time. I'm really into rock music. I'm probably more into rock music and old stuff that I grew up on. I'm kind of gone back to just kind of square one in the beginning, so I play a lot of old, Fleetwood Mac and Hendrix and, Zeppelin and stuff like that. I'm really big fan of like analog sounding recordings and bands. Yeah, I love it.
Do you guys still record analog or is mostly digital with
No, but I just like that sound. We did a pre-production in back in LA and we did it in my bass player's his bedroom. We tracked my drums in his bedroom, but it came out really good. It's real analog sounding, real organic. The drums sound like drums. They're not gated with all these effects and everything. I really want to steer away from that on this project.
And when can the world hear that? When is that coming out? Or
we're gonna have something on the Facebook site in the next couple weeks. We're gonna have a song put up. So go on Facebook Death Division page, check it out, and we should have a song up in the next few weeks, hopefully.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Before we get out of here, anything with Divine Heresy? I know Dino's very busy, you're very busy, you guys. I mean, of course, the band is not over by any means, but is there any plans for, like, carrying the torch of Divine Heresy, or right now it's, like, on standby?
I think it's just on standby for a long time, I think, So I probably wouldn't expect anything from that anytime soon. But, yeah, in the meantime, Morbid Angel doing Death Division as well, and whatever other projects come my way that I can do.
Yeah, whatever they throw at you, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. I gotta stay busy so I can, pay my bills.
All right, Tim, thank you very, very much,
Thanks
brother.
a lot, man. Appreciate
I mean, keep up obviously the good work for the name of heavy metal. I think it's cool to have, like, you're a younger dude versus, like, some of the old cats that we have here tonight.
Yeah.
And as you said before, like, so many dudes that we love, we look up to, and it's cool to, kind of already know that the future metal's in good hands, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to keep it going.
Yeah, definitely, man. We can't stop now.